Croeso I Bysgota Cymru. Welcome to Fishing in Wales.
Hello, my name's David Griffiths. I'm the fishery manager here at Llyn Coron on Anglesey. We're just about a mile or so inland from the Irish Sea at the little village of Aberfraw. Now, Llyn Coron is quite a unique environment because it's a completely natural low water wild trout fishery. Low water, I mean low lying. Most wild trout fisheries, you probably know, are up in the mountains. We're only about 50 feet above sea level here. It used to be the head of the estuary, but the sand dunes cut it off from the sea a few hundred years ago. We've got a really good head of small, hard fighting wild browns, many of whom will drop down the river to the sea, and we get some nice little silvery fish to catch as well. Whether you'd brand them as sea trout, you could debate that all day long. It's actually a completely wild fishery. We only do barbless catch and release. We don't stock the fishery. And because we're in a triple SI and an SAC, we don't maintain the banks. We leave it completely wild for the wildlife. So it can be challenging, especially in the summer when the banks grow on. That said, if you're comfortable with a bit of wading, or even bring your own watercraft or float tube, you can have a fabulous day's sport here. Now, if you want to get a day ticket or even a visitor season ticket, which we do, so if you're visiting for a couple of weeks and you want a bit of flexibility, or if you live just slightly outside of Anglesey and Gwynedd and you don't visit us that often, we do these sort of tickets and you'll get them online through our website. We don't have any local outlets for tickets. We prefer to do it all online, and it means it's flexible. If you fancy a bit of fishing and it's midnight, you can bag a ticket and be down here for first light. Now, some tips on techniques for this water. Because it's not like a commercial put and take fishery, the fish are quite choosy, so you're going to be looking at small natural flies. Try and match the hatch if you can. Obviously it's usually early morning, late evening, but if you had to choose, I would always say late evening. We do get some really good evening rises here. We get some great sedge hatches late spring into early summer. You want to be fishing with nothing bigger than a size 12, lightweight tackle. There's no need for any heavy duty reservoir tackle in our fishery, even though it's 80 acres, it's quite shallow. The deepest pool is about 12 feet, mostly it's 6 to 8 feet, and you do need to wade a little bit to make sure you're covering fish, but they do patrol the margins, so not too difficult. The best time of year to come and visit us if you can is April through to June. Once the evenings start to get a bit longer, start fishing about 6 o'clock in the evening, you should have some great sport. We're a completely unique fishery, so if you happen to be in this neck of the woods or you're thinking about coming to visit, perhaps with your family, the thing to do is to grab a couple of hours and come and visit us here. What you will find is it's a very unique environment. As I mentioned previously, there aren't any other lowland wild trout fisheries in the whole of England and Wales. You'd be up on the west coast of Scotland to get anything similar, so give us a try. You can find out lots of information on our website. There's maps showing all the fishing points, the depths, directions, where's best to fish. Come and try it out for yourself. I think you'll enjoy it.
Discover fishing in Wales.